There's a fresh and spicy MCU rumor about how the Loki series will tie into Thor Love and Thunder. You are gonna totally dig where this goes.
It's like the news, but for nerds.
Today's shout out goes to Moon Skeets. Indeed, James Howlett is the name of Logan. Make sure you stay to the end of this video where we will ask another nerd card question. What's up, everybody? Happy Wednesday to you. I'm Josh. Welcome back to the Den, and I want to say you definitely want to go check out the latest Powers of 10 comic book. The Jonathan Hickman X-Men books for Marvel have been mind-blowing. If you haven't been reading them, go check them out. Go to your local comic book store, go to Comixology, wherever you want. Check these books out. They are amazing. Okay, let's get into this craziness all about a new Marvel rumor. I just love saying that. I just love saying rumor like that. Now, this MCU rumor is coming from MCU Exchange. That's where I saw it on, but it's actually being sourced from Fandom Wire. So the original source on this is Fandom Wire. They are running an exclusive, okay? And on this site, they are saying that closest source to Fandom Wire have told them something pretty incredible about the Loki series. Now, we've been talking about the Loki series a lot, actually. There's a lot of stuff coming out about how, yes, Loki will be messing around in a branch timeline after taking the Tesseract and leaving in Avengers Endgame. And we also know that the plot of this show is going to center around Loki causing mischief and changing historical events throughout humanity's history, which won't really impact things because, again, it's in this branch timeline, but still really cool stuff. Now, the newest bit here, this again coming from Fandom Wire, is suggesting that the end of the Loki series will see the God of Mischief going from the branch timeline back to the main MCU timeline using the Tesseract. And this will be right in time for Thor Love and Thunder. And what's really interesting here is apparently Loki will have Mjolnir from the branch timeline. So a lot of people were confused, like, how can Jane Foster even have Mjolnir? Captain America took the Mjolnir that we had, which wasn't even from our universe, and he left. Well, apparently we're getting another Mjolnir from a different branch timeline universe, which is pretty weird, but I guess there's precedence for it, so maybe the audience will accept it a little bit more. But that's the official report, guys. That's the rumor out there that Loki and his series is going to end with him using the Tesseract to come back into the main MCU timeline. This will tie into Thor Love and Thunder, and Loki will have frickin' Mjolnir, and likely this will be the way that Jane Foster gets Mjolnir. That is pretty crazy, so let us know what you think about the official report in the comment section below, but you know we gotta go to speculation town. That's what we call speculating around here if you're new. Okay, so first big issue here, crazy thing is, like, what the heck is going on with the Tesseract? Like, we know it goes through space. It can, you know, it's the space frickin' stone, but it has very little to do with time. And so we're really confused about how Loki is able to use the Tesseract to even travel through time in his own miniseries, but then how will he be able to use it again to travel back to the main MCU timeline? Now, the only explanation I can think of here, and I think this will kind of be the way Marvel goes with it, is the fact that the Infinity Stones in the main timeline were destroyed. You know, that fact causes chaos and sort of breaks a whole bunch of different quantum rules for the multiverse, which again, I think leads to maybe bigger problems that the Marvel Cinematic Universe will have to deal with. Secret Wars, Secret Wars. We're gonna talk about that in a second, but it is pretty crazy that he's able to travel back and forth between these branch timelines. So I'm assuming here that we're gonna get some kind of an explanation, like with the Tesseract, perhaps with the, you know, multiverse being kind of broken. This could be something that even Loki becomes aware of. As I said before, when we were previewing what to expect in the Loki series, I think it's kind of cool if he realizes that this is a branch timeline and he realizes that he's kind of trapped here and he's able to have all this fun here and it won't really matter. But then that will sort of lead him down a pretty empty, hollow road, and he'll come around to being a better character because of his time in this branch timeline. Second big crazy thing we gotta speculate about, Mjolnir. How the hell is Loki able to have Mjolnir, and how will he be able to transport Mjolnir from his branch timeline into the main MCU timeline? There's a couple of different things that could happen here. Perhaps Tom Hiddleston's Loki character will become worthy. That would be pretty ridiculous. It would be crazy if he actually becomes worthy at the end of the show. He has Mjolnir. Perhaps he knows he needs to bring it to Thor in the main timeline because of some crazy thing that's happening. Secret Wars. Secret Wars. Sorry guys, I just got this weird cough today. It's really strange. But I think it's way more likely that he's just like transporting it. Like he doesn't maybe pick Mjolnir up, but he can put it into like a pocket spell kind of thingy. Like the same way that he had the Tesseract hidden from everyone and he brings it out in this magical way. Perhaps he's able to do that with Mjolnir, thereby not actually being worthy, but having, you know, the hammer. It is also possible that the Odin in that universe, in the branch timeline, alters the enchantment that is on Mjolnir, and perhaps this would actually have something to do with where we get female Thor in Thor Love and Thunder. I mean, it is totally possible that Marvel wants to do it that way, that they want to sort of alter the enchantment, do something with the mythos of Mjolnir, which could be really, really interesting and a nice way to tie in to female Thor. Now, the last thing that we really got to speculate about here, the thing that's really, really interesting is, will Loki be in Thor 4, right? Like, does this show tie in like more than just post-credit scenes? Could Loki actually be in Thor 4? And I think it's possible, but I really hope that he's only in there for a little bit. You know, it could be really cool. He could tie into something going on with Mjolnir, going on with the cosmos, you know? Secret War. Secret Wars, damn, I need a glass of water. But I really hope the focus is on Jane Foster and Thor, and we've heard some really weird things about this movie. Taika Waititi, brilliant visionary, but super weird guy, so I expect the film to be really weird, and I'd like to focus on the Love and the Thunder, man. Let's focus on Jane and Thor. I really think that would be really cool. But, you know, could add some little spice here if we get Tom Hiddleston's Loki in that film. Now, there's also a leak going around right now. It's making some waves on the internet. People talking about how Secret Wars is confirmed to be the next big Endgame level movie for Marvel. And this report, the new one here, seems to be a lot of total crap to me. Like, I saw it on the Marvel Leaks subreddit. I even went to the YouTube channel that's trying to promote this theory. I think it's crap. But having said that, I've spoken a lot on this show about the actual evidence to support that Secret Wars could be Marvel's plan for the next big crossover event. And with the multiverse having a lot to do with the Disney Plus shows and having a lot to do seemingly with Doctor Strange 2 and Thor 4, I think it's a pretty safe bet that they could be setting up some big cosmic multiverse level threat that will eventually lead us to Secret Wars. So that's all the spicy speculation. Let me know what you think about any and everything that we brought up, and let me know what you think about the actual news as well. You know, the report, the rumor, if you will, that this whole thing's gonna happen, that Mjolnir will be given to Thor and Jane Foster in Love and Thunder by Loki, that Loki series will end with him using the Tesseract to come into the main MCU timeline.
I like your plan, except it sucks, so let me do the plan, and that way it might be really good.
I want to remind everybody that we are doing a ton of awesome videos over at the Den of Nerds Gaming this week. Yesterday we dropped a video where Justin and I sat down and talked about the ninja leaving Twitch, going to Mixer situation, then Twitch does some pretty shady things. It's pretty crazy. People seem to like the video. A lot of good points are brought up, so go check out that video. There will be another gaming video dropping today, another one dropping tomorrow, and then again, Fate Friday will drop, of course, from Justin over there at the Den of Nerds Gaming. So go check it out, man. We got a ton of cool gaming stuff coming at you guys. And now let us check the nerd card before we get out of here. I want to know, what is the name of the long-established character in the X-Men comics that was recently revealed to be a mutant? It's a really mind-bending thing, has a lot to do with Jonathan Hickman's new X-Men stuff. But the question remains, what character in Marvel Comics was recently revealed to be a mutant? And it has a lot to do with the Jonathan Hickman X-Men stuff. Answer that question in the comments section below. As I always say, I hope you're having an awesome and a nerdy day, and I'll see you in the next video.